Welcome to the Bithika show. I'm your host Bithika, and my goal is to bring you the best and the brightest of the Bengali community, give you helpful advice, and just bring a little more fun to your TV. My guest today is really going to wow you. He's a very talented singer who taught himself to play the piano, and he was also one of the finalists of the Deshe Bideshe 2016 talent show at the Metro Toronto Convention Center. Bassine, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you for being on the show. So you made it to the finals of such a big competition. How did it feel to perform on such a big stage at such a big competition?
To be honest, I really never thought that I would make it that far, but I guess due to all my hard work, dedication, and training, it really paid off and it got me to the finals.
So what inspired you to learn to play the piano and just teach yourself to play the piano?
So when I was 6 years old, I used to sing a lot of Bengali songs, Bengali classical songs. And the thing is, the instrument that I played back then was a harmonium. As a lot of Bengali people would know, that the harmonium kind of looks like a piano. So after I was done practicing classical songs, my dad bought me a piano, keyboard in Bangladesh. And I didn't really play it that much, but I started to build my interest in it. And I started playing the same thing that I used to play on the harmonium, and then I switched to the keyboard slowly.
So you told me once before that you continue to speak Bangla because it makes your parents happy.
Yep.
So let's try and make some of our viewers happy. Amake bolo, tumar priyo Bangla ganta ki?
আমার প্রিয় বাংলা গান অনেকগুলো আছে, কিন্তু I think আমার সবচেয়ে favorite হলো তাহসানের আলো.
Oh, wow, you were only 6. So when did you realize that you were a really talented singer?
So when I was 6 years old, a lot of people would tell me that singing is not your thing. And I wouldn't really listen to them because, to be honest, like, singing is more like something that I love. Instead of like, oh, you have to be good at it and you have to be professional about it. And I added my own style and everything to it. So when I came to Canada, I started hearing English songs on the radio. And the difference is that for me, the English songs had a different style to it, and it really inspired me and it really made me curious. And I started singing it without even knowing the lyrics. It's just humming to the song. And after that, I started singing out loud. My family heard me for the first time singing English songs. So my family used to tell me that, oh, তুমি এখন বাংলা গান ছেড়ে তুমি এখন English গান গাচ্ছ. And I realized that, wait, I just switched that whole singing career to English songs, not Bangla songs anymore.
Yeah.
And I used to put on karaoke tracks, and then I used to keep singing. And my mom and dad, they wouldn't understand a single thing. They would love the tune, they would love the song, but they wouldn't understand the meaning of the song. And slowly I started singing in class in my middle school. And one of my friends told me that, oh, Tassin, wait, was that you? And I was like, I thought, I was nervous, so I said that, no, it wasn't me. And then he said that, you're the only one beside me, so I'm pretty sure it was you. And then I said, yes, it was me. And then he started saying that you should, to be honest, like, you should continue singing because that sounded really good. And I wasn't that inspired, but something just started in me. I thought that, wow, like, I really made someone thank me for singing. And slowly I started singing and listening to new songs, switching to a whole new genre of music. And I started playing the piano and then mixing both of them, singing and playing the piano. And yeah, that's pretty much how I got there.
So for our viewers watching at home, what tips would you give to someone who's trying to learn to play an instrument, particularly on their own?
So first is that you have to be dedicated. You have to be really dedicated to whatever you're trying to learn.
For sure.
And it's not really the instrument that you're trying to learn. It's more about the dedication that you have to put into it. And you can go to teachers, you can go to different schools, because there are different music schools which teach you how to learn something.
But you didn't have a teacher.
I didn't have a teacher.
Yeah.
For me, it was more about just listening to the song and then playing it on the piano without knowing any of the name of the keys. But for you guys, you can either try that, or you can just try to learn it on your own by Googling it up on YouTube, or just by trying different keys. And what
you can learn anything on YouTube these days.
You can learn anything.
YouTube has everything. Okay, that's great advice. I'm assuming music was probably one of your favorite subjects, but other than that, what's your favorite subject and why?
I would say math and science, because for me, science really sticks out for me is because it gives you logic behind every single thing that's happening in the world.
So, Dasin, tell me, what do you aspire to be when you're older, after you're done school and whatnot?
My dad was a doctor, so I want to follow that path. I want to be a neurosurgeon.
So, Dasin, I would love for our viewers to see just how talented you are and why you made it to the finals of the Deshe Bideshe talent show. So please, if you could perform for us and our viewers.
So the song that I'll be doing is a mashup of two songs. One is the Lego House by Ed Sheeran, and the other song is my favorite Bengali song, which is Dasaner Alo. So I hope you guys like it.
তুমি আর তো কারণ শুধু আমার যত দূরে সরে যাও রবে আমার নিস্তব্ধ সময়টাকে ধরে রেখে স্মৃতির পাতায় শুধু তুমি আমার তবে আজ এত একা I'll go it through it to me. Mighty touch, you might allow, pick you up when you're getting down. Not for these things I've done. Think I love you better now. Out of sight, I'm out of mind. Do it all for you in time. Not for these things I've done. Now, so don't hold me down. I think my braces are breaking, and it's more than I can take. I could've called December, but I got you to keep me warm. Broken now, mend you. Keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on. Mighty tight, you might allow, pick you up when you're getting down. Out of all these things I've done, think I love you better now. Alo, alo, ami kakono খুঁজে পাবো না চাঁদের আলো তুমি কখনো আমার হবে না.
Dasin, thank you so much for being on my show
Thanks
today.
For having me on the show.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much for tuning in. Join us next time for when we have another very talented guest on the Bithika show on Deshe Bideshe TV. Thank you.